Scatter plots are used to take two different sets of data and compare them to see if they are related. They call it a correlation. Sometimes they are, meaning that one type of data is related to another type of data. You can predict what's going to happen based on it. Or sometimes there is no relation between the two types of data. Okay? In the insurance business, in the medical business, they're always trying to find what causes things to happen. And so they do studies. They try to find correlations between, smoking and lung cancer, or, trampolines and injuries in the insurance business, or whatever. So, scatter plots is one way to show this pictorially, to show these correlations. All right, and the way we're going to do it is basically a big X, Y axis, but we only show the first quadrant because we're really dealing with positive numbers here only. So 0, 0 is way down there in the bottom left. We get to zoom in to one quadrant here. And if your data has a positive correlation, you will see a trend for your data that rises just like a positive slope would rise. And a positive correlation means as one of the numbers goes up, the other number goes up. A couple weeks ago in pre-algebra, I sent them down to the cafeteria during first lunch to ask girls their height and their shoe size.
You teach pre-algebra?
Yes. And we plotted that. We made a scatter plot, and we saw there was a correlation between the girls of EHS in first lunch between their height and their shoe size. And we found that the taller the girl, in general, the bigger their shoe. There was a positive correlation. As one number went up, the other number went up. That's positive correlation. The more minutes you study for a test, the higher your score. Things like that. Okay, positive correlation. Another type of correlation is negative. Meaning as one number goes up, the other number goes down. There's lots of different ways that you can describe negative correlation, examples you can come up with. The older you get, the fewer baby teeth you have. So as one number goes up, the other number goes down. The more you study, the fewer you miss on the test. As one number goes up, the other number goes down. Okay? If the two things have no relationship to each other whatsoever, that would be the red dots up there. You're not going to see any sort of trend with your data, then that would be no correlation. Your height and the number of questions you miss on the test. Okay? There's no correlation between a person's height and how smart they are. And so if you scatter plotted that, it would be all over the place. And so there would be no correlation for that. Okay, so those are the three trends that you could possibly see.